Continue learning about the sleeves. The sleeves are picked up at the armhole position. Then work in rounds. To make it easier to explain, the sleeves are divided into 3 areas. Now please watch my demonstration of the specific crocheting method. First, work the first round of the sleeves. Use color 1 for crocheting. In the first round, pick up stitches evenly on the right side and make double crochets. You can place the starting position at the underarm. For the swatch, take the left sleeve as an example. Both sleeves are identical. On the front body section 1, the first row edge, you can insert into the edge gap to join yarn. Make 3 chain stitches, which count as 1 double crochet. Make another double crochet in the same gap. Continue picking up threads along the edge, or insert into gaps evenly to make double crochets. Please refer to the chart for details. After completing the front body position, continue with the same method. Make the same amount of double crochets at the back body position. Continue all the way down the first row edge of the back body. Once done, slip stitch into the beginning chain. That concludes the first round. Continue to crochet the second round. I'll demonstrate using this swatch. This round requires alternating crocheting with color 1 and color 2. First, make 2 chain stitches with color 1. When making the third chain stitch, switch to color 2 to pull through. You can notice, these 3 chain stitches are in color 1. Then, with color 2, work 3 double crochets in the gap between the second and third double crochets, on the left side of the beginning chain. Remember to carry color 1 along as you crochet. At the end of the third double crochet, switch back to color 1 to pull through. After completing, you can see 3 stitches in color 2 have been formed here. This also completes the color change. For the next 3 double crochets, crochet with color 1. Skip 3 stitches below. Work 3 double crochets in this gap. Remember to carry color 2 along as you crochet. Similarly, at the end of the third stitch, switch to color 2 to pull through. Mind the tension of the carried yarn, not too tight or too loose. You don't need to weave in ends this frequently either. Just pull the yarn over before each color change. Be careful not to make the carried yarn too tight. Next, alternate between these two colors to work 3 double crochets. All double crochets are worked into the gaps between the stitches below. Always skip 3 stitches. End perfectly with color 1. Work 2 double crochets into the gap on the right side of the beginning chain. After completing, switch to color 2 and join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. That completes the second round. Continue to crochet the third round. This round is crocheted with color 2. Pause crocheting with color 1. Place it on the wrong side, and make 3 chain stitches. Carry color 1 along while crocheting. Then work 2 double crochets into the gap on the left side. Continue, work 3 double crochets into each of these gaps. Complete this round. After finishing the last double crochet, switch to color 1 and join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. The third round is completed. Continue to crochet the fourth round. This round is identical to the second round. Both are crocheted alternately with color 1 and color 2. Work 3 double crochets into each gap. Refer to the chart to finish crocheting. Finish by joining with color 1 slip stitch at the ending. That completes the 4th round. Continue crocheting the 5th and 6th rounds. The swatch is completed. Both rounds end by switching to another color yarn. Join with a slip stitch. Refer to the chart for crocheting. Pay attention to crocheting while carrying along the other yarn at the beginning. Carry along the other yarn as you crochet. After completing the 6th round, since the next position using color 2 is farther away, we can cut off color 2. Rejoin the yarn later for crocheting. That completes the 6th round. Continue crocheting the 7th round. Crochet this round on the right side using color 1. Chain 3. Work 1 double crochet in the beginning chain. This effectively adds 1 stitch. Next, work corresponding double crochets in the left side double crochets, half double crochets and single crochets. Pay attention when crocheting to the corresponding position. You need to increase 1 more stitch. The swatch's increase situation here is not for reference. Refer to the chart for details. Then continue to complete this round. Finish with a slip stitch join. That completes the 7th round. Next, continue following the chart. Complete the remaining rounds of section 1. The swatch has been completed, and the swatched rounds have been omitted. Don't cut the yarn after finishing. Continue crocheting section 2. Section 2 is all right side rounds, alternating with wrong side rounds. Every 6 rounds form a stitch pattern sequence. In the first round section, 2 chain positions. Below is skip 1 stitch. The final round requires decreasing stitches. Also, at the position inside the marked box on the chart, work 1 less chain stitch. Everyone continue crocheting section 2 by referring to the pattern. Don't cut the yarn after finishing. After completing section 2, continue crocheting section 3. First, follow the chart and complete the first 10 rounds of section 3. After finishing, I'll use this swatch to explain the following rounds. It should be noted that, in section 3, round 1, when encountering a single chain space below, work only 1 stitch in the space. When encountering a 2 chain space, work 2 stitches in the space. That is to say, ensure the total stitches match the last round of section 2. Also pay attention to the change in crocheting direction. After completing the first 10 rounds, switch to color 2 and join with a slip stitch at the ending. Then move on to round 11. Work all stitches in the back loop of the previous round. Single crochet. The back loop is the strand farthest from you. Complete this round. After finishing, work another round of single crochets on the wrong side. That is round 12. This round is worked by picking up stitches. Cut color 2 after completing. Now round 12 is finished. Continue to round 13. This round is worked on the right side. First, pull color 1 through the back loop of the slip stitch just made. Then pick the back loop of the next 2 stitches on the left side. Make a slip stitch. After completing, insert the hook into the front loop of the third single crochet in round 10. Insert the hook from bottom to top like this. Work a double crochet. Mindful that the double crochet should be roughly the same height as the right side. Skip 1 stitch after completing. Work 5 slip stitches into the back loops evenly. Skip 5 stitches underneath after completing. Continue working a double crochet on round 10. Next, alternate working 5 slip stitches and 1 double crochet. Slip stitches always skip 1 stitch. Work into the back loops of the previous round. Double crochets always skip 5 stitches. Work into the front loops of round 10. The last slip stitch. Work at the spot where you just pulled through. Crochet here. Join with a slip stitch to the starting slip stitch after completing. Round 13 is completed. Continue to crochet the final round. This round continues on the right side. Make a chain stitch, then work a single crochet at the same insertion point as the last joined slip stitch. Work a single crochet. Continue to pick up stitches on the left side, and work single crochets correspondingly. Complete this round. Join with a slip stitch, cut the yarn, and weave in the ends. That's how the sleeves are finished. Now continue to learn the hem. The hem is picked up below the body cast on. Then work in rounds. Now watch my demonstration of the specific crocheting method. First, crochet the hem. Round 1, use color 2 on the right side, with the front facing you. Find any 3 consecutive single crochets. Insert the hook into the middle of these 3 stitches. 1 insertion point. Join the yarn. Chain 3. Then in the adjacent insertion point on the left side, work a double crochet. This entire round consists of double crochets only. Skip some positions without crocheting. But the number of stitches to pick up varies by size, and the stitch pattern differs. Follow the markings on the chart. Complete this round of double crochets. After finishing, switch to color 1 and join with a slip stitch at the end. That's all for round 1. Refer to the chart. Review the previous sleeve demonstration. Just complete the remaining rounds of the hem. That completes the hem section. Now let's move on to the neckline edging. The neckline edging consists of 6 rounds. Rounds 2-5 are worked flat only on the neckline area. Leave the slit positions unworked. For round 1 and round 6, crochet in rounds around the entire edge. Now watch me demonstrate the specific crocheting method. First, locate the right side of the slit at the first row. Same as the actual right side when worn. Attach color 2 at the gap in the first row edge. Start working single crochets along this edge. After completing the corresponding number of stitches on this side, place a marker on the last stitch. Then continue working single crochets along the edge. Refer to the pattern chart for stitch count. Work all the way down. On the left side here at the first row, mark the top stitch of this section as well. After completion, on the third row of the front body, work a single crochet decrease in this double crochet and left chain space. First insert the hook into the left double crochet stitch. Pull the yarn through. This is an incomplete single crochet. Continue to work an incomplete single crochet in the left chain space. Then yarn over and pull through all loops to complete the single crochet decrease. Next, work single crochets correspondingly on the middle 3 stitches. After completion, continue to work a single crochet decrease in the left chain space and this double crochet. Finally, join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Then fasten off the yarn normally. The first round is finished. Next, work the second row. Continue to work single crochets with color 1 on the right side for this row. Start from the position adjacent to the left side of this stitch marker. Continue crocheting until the stitch before this stitch marker. Note that the sample uses random colors. Just follow the chart for actual yarn usage. Cut the yarn normally after completing. Now the swatch is completed. Some parts are omitted in the middle of the second row, not crocheted. Continue with color 2. Start single crochets for the third row on the right side. Work this row into the back loops only. Continue all the way down to the position corresponding to the second row. After finishing, return and work single crochets for the fourth row. Work single crochets for the fourth row on the wrong side by picking up stitches. Cut the yarn normally after completing. After completing the first 4 rows, join color 1 at the last single crochet to work the fifth row. Make a chain stitch. Work a slip stitch at the joining point. Note: the first stitch here is worked into the back loop only when joining the yarn. Then on the front loop of the second stitch in the second row, work a double crochet. Continue alternating slip stitches and double crochets for 5 times. The last stitch should be a slip stitch. We'll complete this row. Next, return to the starting position of the first round. Join color 1 in the first single crochet. Make a chain stitch. Then start from the second single crochet position. Work single crochets evenly into each stitch. Continue all the way to the stitch before the joining point. After completing, in the same insertion point on the left side, where you joined the yarn, work a single crochet. Then, work 1 single crochet along each of the 4 rows on the left side. Complete with a chain stitch. In the same insertion point of the last single crochet, work another single crochet. Next, work single crochets corresponding to the double crochets and slip stitches. Continue all the way down to the last slip stitch position on this side. Complete with a chain stitch, then continue crocheting symmetrically as before. Work all the way down this section, second to last single crochet. After completing, skip one stitch. Work single crochets corresponding to the remaining 5 stitches. Finally slip stitch and cut the yarn. That completes the neckline edging. Next, crochet and attach the lace trim. The lace trim starts with a foundation chain. Work back and forth along the foundation chain. After completing, sew it to both sides of the neckline. Then make the drawstring decoration. The drawstring decoration includes cord, beads and tassels. Watch my demonstration below. First, chain the corresponding number of stitches. The swatch has fewer stitches. After completing, begin the first row, make 3 chain stitches. Count as 1 double crochet, work 2 more chain stitches. Then pick up 2 strands on the 9th chain from the end. Work 1 double crochet. Continue, alternate between 2 chain stitches and 1 double crochet each time. Skip 2 stitches below for crocheting. Complete this row. Now the first row of the swatch is completed. We'll use the right side of the first row as the front side of the lace trim. Continue to crochet the second row, make 3 chain stitches. Turn the work. Work 1 double crochet in the left side space. 2 chain stitches. Then skip 1 space. Work 1 double crochet in the second left side space. 9 chain stitches and 1 double crochet. Complete with 2 chain stitches. Continue following the chart to complete this row. Last double crochet, continue crocheting in the large space on the edge. The second row is done. Continue to crochet the third row, make 1 chain stitch and turn the work. Work 1 single crochet in each of these 2 double crochets. Then work 1 single crochet in the left side space. Next work 7 double crochets in the left large space, 5 chain stitches and 7 double crochets. Complete. In the left 2 spaces and this double crochet. Work 1 single crochet in each. Continue following the chart to finish this row. After completing, continue crocheting the fourth row, make 3 chain stitches and turn the work. Work 1 double crochet in the second single crochet. 4 chain stitches. Next work 1 double crochet in this space first. 3 stitch bobble stitch, which means work 3 double crochets, incomplete stitch. Yarn over and pull the yarn through color 1 once. This bobble stitch is completed. Next work 2 chain stitches. Continue working a bobble stitch in this large space, 4 chain stitches, 1 bobble stitch, 2 chain stitches and 1 bobble stitch. After completing 4 chain stitches. Then in the middle stitch of these 3 single crochets, work 1 double crochet. Continue following the chart to finish this row. After completing, continue crocheting the fifth row, make 1 chain stitch and turn the work. Work 1 single crochet in the edge stitch. Then work 4 single crochets in the left side space. After completing, work 1 single crochet in the left side space first. Then work 1 chain stitch, picket of 3 stitches, which means work 3 chain stitches first. Then pick up the front loop of the single crochet and the left side thread, slip stitch. Picket of 3 chain stitches completed. The following will be referred to as picket stitch. Continue working 1 single crochet in this space. Work in the left side space first. 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet. Then work 2 double crochets. After completing, work 4 chain stitches first. Then pick up 2 threads on the first chain stitch and slip stitch. Continue working 4 chain stitches. Pick up 2 threads on the first stitch and slip stitch. Repeat once more. After completing, work 2 double crochets in the same large space, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. After completing, work 2 single crochets in the left side space. Then work 1 picket stitch. After completing, work 4 single crochets in the left side space. Continue to follow the pattern chart to complete this row. After completing, fasten off the yarn normally. This completes the crocheting method for the lace trim. Next, sew on the lace trim. Let's look at the key points for sewing the lace trim. Place the lace trim with the right side facing up. Align this edge with the shoulder seam position level. This section is approximately the height of the first 4 rows, and about 2 centimeters away from the neckline edging. 2 centimeters or so. This long edge has a slight curve. Below, about 1–2 centimeters from the center line. This side doesn't need to be sewn for the height of 4 rows. Just sew a little bit. The lace trim on the other side should be symmetrical. For the specific placement of the lace trim, you can also adjust according to your preference. Next, I'll briefly demonstrate the sewing method. Note that this is a sample swatch here, only demonstrating the sewing method. Please refer to the previous sample explanation for details. To make sewing more convenient, you can first use waste yarn to position the lace trim. Temporarily secure it. After temporarily securing, sew it properly. Sewing is done with the same color yarn as the lace trim, and to make it secure, you can sew with 2 strands together. My sewing thread is thicker here, so I'll just demonstrate with 1 strand. You can first secure the thread on the wrong side. Before securing, hide a small section of the thread. Demonstration of sewing the lace trim. Then along the edge. Pick up a few strands on the edge each time for sewing. After sewing, tie a knot and weave in the ends on the wrong side. Just remove the temporarily secured thread. That's all for the lace trim. Next, learn about the tie decoration. First, crochet the cord. The cord is about 1 meter long, and it's crocheted with 2 strands together. We can take yarn from both the center and the outside of a skein. Take yarn. Then join them together. Leave a 4-5 meter tail at the beginning. You can wind the reserved yarn into a small ball to prevent knots. Then begin crocheting. I won't do that here. Make a slip knot with the yarn. Pay attention that the yarn on your hand is the yarn connecting to the skin. Here's the reserved yarn at the beginning. Place the reserved yarn on the crochet hook like this. Yarn over. Draw through. Continue to place the yarn. Yarn over and draw through. Just repeat this crocheting pattern. Once you reach the desired length, cut the yarn. Then thread the yarn through the split position below the neckline. The threading method can be based on your preference. Thread from bottom to top. Each time thread through the gap at this edge. Now, I'll demonstrate this simply using the yarn from this swatch. After threading, start making the tassels. Make one tassel with each color. Same method. First, use yarn in the same color family as the tassel. Cut 3 yarn tails about 20 centimeters long for later use. Then prepare a cardboard strip. This width is about 6-7 centimeters. Length can be as needed. Convenient to hold while wrapping the yarn. Then wrap the yarn around the cardboard. Refer to the pattern chart for the exact number of rounds. You can also use 2 strands together. Just have the number of rounds needed. Fasten off the yarn. Then cut the bottom open. Then twist the 2 yarn tails together. Wrap several rounds to secure the top. Leave the excess tails uncut. Then use the remaining yarn tail, wrap about 1 centimeter below the top, secure with several rounds. Leave a tail at the top. Weave in the ends. Finally, trim the bottom. Keep it flat and neat. Now the tassel is done. Make another one using the same method, with a different color. First take one end of the cord. Thread a small bead followed by a large bead. We can use a yarn needle to help. After threading, secure it with the tail at the top of the tassel. Fix it to the end of the cord. Now one end of the tassel is secured. Thread the beads on the other end the same way. And secure the tassel in place. That's all for the tassel decoration. Up to this point, this sweater is fully explained. If you have any unclear parts during the crocheting process, don't hesitate to join our Facebook group to get supports. Susan's Family. Supporting your handwork experience. Sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.